Good morning, everyone. I'm Sean McDonald of Quiet Waters Realty Group. I'm here today to introduce a new video series that our team is doing called the Small Business Spotlight. Once a month, we're going to sit down with a local small business owner in the greater Surf City, North Carolina area and figure out how we as a community can come together to support them and just hear a little about their story. Our first interview will be with Dan Callender of the Salty Turtle Brewing Company. Dan, thanks so much for agreeing to sit down with us and being the first guest on our Small Business Spotlight. I'm really excited to hear some more of your story, and yeah, it's good to talk with you today.
Yeah, awesome, I appreciate it.
So just wanted to give you an opportunity to give us a little bit about your background and kind of where you came from.
Yeah, so originally from San Diego, went to San Diego State, did the PLC, got commissioned in 2012 in the Marine Corps. Went to comm school after TBS, and from there my first duty station was Camp Lejeune, and so I've been in Holly Ridge in this general area since 2014.
Cool, that's awesome. Yeah, that's kind of the same timeline that I've been here, and yeah, I consider myself a local now, and yeah, your establishment here, the Salty Turtle, has really kind of, in my opinion, put Surf City on the map. So we'll get to that, but beforehand, where did the kind of passion for beer and brewing come from, and when did you decide to kind of like take the leap into entrepreneurship?
So, you know, coming out here from San Diego, used to more of a faster pace of living, and at the time, you know, it was probably not too much out here. So I got into the hobby of home brewing in my garage. Bought a setup, started, you know, YouTube videos, forums and stuff, and just started going head deep in that stuff. Joined a local club in Wilmington, fellow home brewers, and just one thing led to another. Started doing competitions and started placing in competitions regionally, and then decided, like, maybe I could do this for real. And I think it's like every home brewer's dream. Everyone makes their first batch of beer and they're like, crap, I want to sell this. How do I do it? You know, so it's everyone thinks about that. So that's where I met Dean, my business partner. He lived in the same neighborhood, the neighborhood of Holly Ridge with me, and he had his own home brewing setup in his garage, and we kind of combined the two dreams and ideas, and it started coming to life in 2016 is when our business plan started to come together, and then we signed a lease here in 2017, but I've always wanted to own a small business. I think it's kind of cool to see the effort you put in results in that effort that hopefully comes back in return, you know, and I think kind of shows here where, you know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, we would never thought we'd be in this position, and it's just gone kind of overwhelming, but in a good way.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, congratulations to your guys' success so far, and yeah, so excited to see you guys keep growing. Was your vision initially, your and Dean's vision, like, is it similar to what it looks like now, or how did you guys have to kind of adjust things as you grew or as you hit different, you know, roadblocks and stuff?
Yeah, not at all. I mean, we kind of had this proof of concept business. We didn't get any commercial loans, everything was just homegrown money, and we started this as cheap as possible. We did all our construction within the upfit costs, all, you know, by ourselves and stuff. The tanks that we started were, you know, everything was used, secondhand. We thought we were gonna be that neighborhood brewery, which I think we still have that feel for, but we didn't think our brand was gonna get out to Raleigh, Morehead City, down south as fast as it is. We didn't think it would be in Harris Teeter, like going to Harris Teeter in 2014 to 2015 and seeing like their small craft beer selection. It was kind of like minuscule, and then now it's like we have a full shelf of Salty Turtle beer, and 3.5 years never thought that was gonna ever happen. So we're running out of space, but we're looking for expansion opportunities for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. So kind of like for the community to try and help you out, what's kind of next for the Salty Turtle in terms of those expansion opportunities, and kind of what can the community do to help, you know, support this dream of yours and this awesome, you know, cornerstone of Surf City?
I think just keep buying beer, spreading the word, follow us on social media, buy some merchandise. Just all those little things definitely helps grow into what we want to be. So a little bit more expansion. We're looking for 4 to 5 acres to possibly do a bigger production facility, along with a tap room with big open green space. So it's very inviting for families, and just another cool place to hang out in this general area. So nothing pinpointed as far as like town or location, but we want to generally be in Surf City, Holly Ridge, Hampstead, this general area for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. And this is kind of a little bit deeper of a question, but I love this community. My family is not from here originally, but we fell in love with this community when I got stationed here in 2016. And yeah, we're planting roots here, and sounds similar to what you're doing. And so what does community mean to you?
I think community is everything, and I think it shows with these neighborhood breweries that are popping up in every neighborhood around the United States. We try to strive. I mean, first thing, when we first opened, we wanted a run club, and that helped us get that foothold to, reach out to like-minded individuals that, want fitness, and then still have a beer, after they go out and run the bridge or something like that. So we have a run club on Tuesdays. That's our kind of way to get in touch with the community. We do trivias on Wednesdays. That's kind of grown into a crazy thing where people have to get here really early to save a seat because it's bonkers, it's awesome. And then Sundays, we just started this maybe less than a year ago. We do a cycling club. So we have a group of cyclists that meet here in the mornings on Sundays, and they ride Topsail Island, and they do a 20 to 30 mile loop. Wow. And it's just really cool to see. We always get a lot of travelers from not only tourists, but being in the military, we get like a new, group of individuals every 2 to 3 years. It's kind of on a constant, like a cyclical rotation. Yeah. And I think families just want to see, when they come from like bigger towns or bigger cities, breweries are a dime a dozen there. So it's kind of awesome. I guess I get the word that they're refreshed when they see something like this, because it reminds them back home, or like San Diego, or a bigger place where they used to live up in DC or something, and they consider this as their like watering hole, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's like it's a homey vibe here. It's a good, it's a great environment you guys have built. And so now getting into a little bit more personal, I know I was interested in, what the entrepreneur life looks like when I got into real estate, and, it's similar in some ways, a lot different in other ways. So if you can kind of give, this community and the, viewers here, what is like a day-to-day in the life of, a brewery owner? Well, so going back a little bit, we started this late 2017. December 29th was our first day of opening, and I got out February 2020. So I had some overlap with the military and owning a business, so that was getting really tiresome as far as managing both. Giving that. Giving that 110% that you want to give to your Marines, and then also running a business during its early stages was very difficult to kind of get into. But leaving the Marine Corps in February was kind of a weight lifted off my shoulders, because I could get here at 6 in the morning and 6:30 when no one's here, and get things started. So I mean, your typical day to day, going back to your question, is get here around 6:30. I like to work for couple hours when there's no one here to kind of just get the mind right, get situated. But the way we have it set up is I manage the front of the house with merchandise sales, employees, beer sales and deliveries, and then Dean has the back of the house, so he manages more of the production side. It's kind of like the Marine Corps in a way, where you kind of create your own schedule. And I kind of had that regime still instilled in me, because I think the Marine Corps does such a great job of getting that timeline set where you PT in the morning, or if you don't, you go check your emails, get your stuff done, and then maybe PT during lunch. We all have 2-hour lunches. I mean, that happens. I mean, Marine Corps, I'm sure people had it too. Only thing is you don't go to the field. You don't have to get out for 1 week at a time and saying, but I don't know, it's been awesome, because
I mean, just being an entrepreneur, man, you're able to control your own destiny, set your own schedules, and if you put things back, you're gonna pay for it later down the road. So yeah. I like to forefront everything. I still keep my green notebook with check boxes and stuff, and check things off as I get through them. So
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, well, thank you so much, man. Thank you guys for everything you do for this community, specifically the veteran population here. I know you guys give back a lot in ways that people might not even know about, but you know, it's clear that you're passionate about like helping veterans and really just, you know, giving back to this community. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you all for that, and then really just ask you if you have any like closing thoughts or things you wanted to share or anything at all.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you spotlighting us. Any publicity helps a lot.
Yeah.
So no, thank you for your time, and it's always great to, you know, get the word out and share our story out there, and you know, please visit us.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, we will. You know, I'll be here. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks so much, Dan, for taking some time to talk to us today. We look forward to continue supporting you and your business as you guys continue to grow. And for more information and for future videos, please check us out on Instagram at Quiet Waters Realty Group. Have a great day, everyone.